MP to all cars. Armed robbery on security vehicle
Juliet,
now.
4 to MP.
4 men.
Of watch.
Zulu 1 to MP. Disturbance in High Street. Gang of youths
MP
fighting
to
with
Golf
knives.
1-1.
Request assistance, over.
Suspects on premises.
CID, Sergeant Harrison. Who is it? No, sir. DC Tully isn't here at the moment. I'll give him the message. As soon as he comes in. Thank you, sir.
Jim, come in a minute. Bring the duty sheet.
Yes, Mr. Roach. Duty sheet, sir.
Oh, right, yeah. I've had a call from the robbery squad. They're laying on a raid for tonight, on our patch. They'd like a bit of backup, local knowledge. Who do we have?
Where is it, sir?
A house in Alton Mews.
Do we know who'll be in charge?
Oh, we'll know this afternoon. But we'd better know who we can spare. Now, I want you to be in charge on our side. Take 4 others. Who do you suggest?
We can spare Lloyd and Nichols.
And?
Oh, it's a night job?
Yeah, it could take most of the night.
Well, I'd like Dave with me, and Tully.
And as my sergeant, you're in charge, OK? See me in the afternoon.
Yes, sir. Dave?
Yeah?
How's your love life?
My what?
Your love life.
A bit slow, why?
Then you won't complain. Job for you tonight. Robbery squad doing a swoop. Need a bit of local knowledge.
Oh, I know what that means. Freezing in some back street waiting for someone to make a run for it.
You'd rather be in bed?
How did you guess?
Well, it's not your lucky night. You're booked for it. And Tully, where is he?
Out looking for a witness, that lorry job.
Oh, yeah. Commander's office phone just now, asking how you were getting on.
They're interested?
It's one of a string of lorry jobs. The yard's interested, so the commander's interested. Want something on paper.
Not today. Have you seen our backlog? Anybody with nothing to do can help himself.
He wants something on paper.
Maybe tomorrow. We're trying to trace 2 witnesses, but it all takes time.
You could tell him that.
What, tell him that somebody told me that he heard somebody telling somebody else that 2 women were passing the time? No, wait. I'll wait till we find them.
Tomorrow?
So long as it's always tomorrow. Now, can I get on with my work?
You're booked for tonight.
Thanks a lot.
12 floors up and no lift. Just my luck. Oh. Excuse me, Ma'am. Are you Mrs. Collins? Mrs. Martha Collins?
Yeah?
I'm a police officer, Ma'am. Detective Constable Tully. Can I have a word with you, please?
What about?
Well, it'll only take a few minutes.
You mean you want to come in? Well, you can't. I'm not dressed for visitors, am I? Can you come back?
It would save time. The lift's out of order and it's a long way to go up and down.
Lift's always going wrong. It's about time to give us a new one. I'm always complaining the council. Nothing gets done.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, madam.
All right, I suppose you'll have to come in.
Thank you, madam.
But I'm leaving the door open.
Quite correct, madam.
Never know who calls on you these days. All sorts. And who did you say you are?
Detective Constable Tully.
You look too young for a policeman.
That's what they all say. Here, I'll show you my warrant.
No, don't bother. You look honest. But you stay here. I'll go and put something better on.
Right.
Now, what did you say you want?
Just making some inquiries. Do you know a lady, a Miss Elizabeth Brown?
No, I don't.
Well, she knows you, madam. Knows you very well.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we're trying to trace witnesses. A lorry was stolen in Mitchell Street on Wednesday morning.
Well, why should I know about that?
Madam, at 9 o'clock that morning, the street was empty, except for 2 women and a lorry that was parked there. I'm told that you were one of the women and you were carrying a brown canvas shopping bag.
What?
I'm told that you were one of the women
There's no need to shout. I'm not deaf.
Sorry. And you were carrying a brown canvas shopping bag.
Yes, that's right. I was.
And I believe you know the other woman.
Well, yeah, in the manner of speaking, she works in the paper shop, but I don't know her name. What's this about?
Mrs. Collins, do you remember a lorry? A large lorry in the street?
Well, of course I do. We had to wait until it went.
A big lorry with something written on the side. Can you remember the name?
No. But I remember the 2 men getting in. Little and large, I said.
Yeah?
A thin one and a fat one.
And you saw them getting into the lorry?
Well, that's why I had to wait until they drove away before I could cross to the paper shop.
Now, you saw them clearly?
As clear as I can see you.
Would you recognise them again?
Don't think so, no.
Anything else you can remember?
Well, just that I had to wait.
Will you think about it, Ma'am?
Yes.
And later I'll take a statement from you. Maybe show you some photos to see if you can remember the 2 men.
Yeah, well, don't come so early next time.
No, madam.
Ah, there you are, Tully.
That flaming tea machine's on the blink again. Lost my 5p.
Yeah, last time I pressed tea, I got sued.
The only way to make it work is kick it.
Yeah. Do you have any luck with the witness?
Yeah, for once. I found 2 witnesses. Found the girl. She works in the newsagents on the corner. Happens the other was a customer and she knew her address.
Good witnesses?
Well, the girl's all right. Miss Elizabeth Brown. The other is a right old biddy. Lives at the top of a high-rise and was real grumpy.
Well, she's got a right to be living in a high-rise. Will she make a good witness, though?
No, but she'll confirm what the girl has to say. Oh, one thing, she said the two geezers who drove the lorry away were thin and fat, like Little and Large.
But villains, not comics.
Well, it could convict them.
Yeah, but it's not our case, is it? One of a string. It goes to whoever nicks them.
Yeah, the yard.
Now, listen, there's something else I want you to do. The shop break-ins. It could be Ken Lockett. It's his style. Takes money and fags and nothing else. I want to know if he's still on the patch.
Ken Lockett.
Yeah. Now, listen, there's two pubs that he favours. Go into the Lion about midday. If he's there, don't let him know you've seen him. You're not interested. If he isn't there, go up to the King's Head. Same thing. If he's there, don't notice him. You're looking for someone else. Then see me in the Raven and report.
Yes, Sarge.
Oh, look here. Here's 5p. On your way out, try the machine again. Treat yourself to a tea.
Tell Sarge.
Or a soup. What we have, Jim?
Pint.
2 pints, Chris.
Right, Dave.
Your info was right. There were 2 women in the street. Tully found them.
Saw it being taken away.
One of them can do better than that. She clocked the 2 who snatched it.
2 pints.
Thanks, Chris. Right, let's find a table.
Saw them take it away.
Yeah, thin and a fat one, she says. We could show some pictures.
And you'll do the report for the commander?
Ooh, have to take the statements first. Tomorrow?
Not later, Dave. The yard keep asking him, and he keeps asking me.
Yeah, it's tough being the governor's sergeant, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, I'll do it if you let us off tonight's job.
I can't do that, Dave. Everything that comes down the line is priority. Best to do it and get it over.
OK, as soon as I can.
Here comes your DC.
How'd it go?
Ken Lockett wasn't in the Lion, and he wasn't in the King's Head. But I saw him going into the Falcon.
Did you follow him in?
Well, you said not to show interest. He was with that big fella, Marshall.
Oh, yeah, Eddie Marshall. Yeah, that fits. They work together.
What's this?
Shop break-ins at the North End.
They could be planning something.
Well, I'll have to wait until tomorrow. We'll be busy tonight.
What is this job tonight?
On loan to the robbery squad. They're doing a muse job. They need someone to hold their hand.
Us?
Yeah, it's called local knowledge.
Working with the Sweeney?
Don't get excited, son. 3 o'clock on a cold morning waiting to nick a villain isn't all it's cracked up to be, I tell you.
Ready for the other half?
Oh, yeah.
Tully?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Right. Pints then.
So, you want me to look after Lockett this afternoon?
No, leave that. And leave the 2 ladies, they'll keep. I've got a feeling that tonight is going to interfere with everything.
Jim, let's have you.
Yes, Mr. Roach.
A call from the yard. Tonight's work is sorted out. You meet at 01:30. It should be quiet then. The target is Alton Mews, but you meet a few streets away on the corner of Lambton Place. They will be in 2 cars and take 2 yourself.
Do we know what we're after?
Recovery of stolen goods.
Well, we're a bit heavy for recovering stolen goods. Who's in charge their end?
Someone you know. Tommy Miller.
Oh.
Where is he?
No, sir. When's the briefing?
You'll be briefed on the spot. You have an hour to pick up your team, OK? Report to me when it's over.
Yes, sir. Dave?
Yeah?
It's on. We meet them in an hour.
Where?
Meet at the corner of Lambton Place, then make for Alton Mews. And guess what? Tommy Miller's in charge.
Is he?
Yeah, I don't like it either. Why does Miller want us? He worked here for 4 years. He's all the local knowledge he needs.
Insurance in case it goes wrong?
Well, we know Miller, don't we?
It's Mr. Roach.
It's a call from the robbery squad. You do what they ask.
We'll get ready then and go.
Yeah, you and Tully in one car. I'll take Lloyd and Nichols.
Tully!
Sarge!
Time to go to work.
On my way. Ready then?
Yep.
What was all that about with Sergeant Harrison? I couldn't help hearing back in the office.
He's just learned who's in charge of tonight's job.
Oh, who?
Tommy Miller. Do you know him?
Miller. No. What's the problem?
Personal, that's all. Come on, let's get started. We've got a job to do.
So this Sergeant Miller,
Well, he used to be with us. He was transferred to the Sweeney and Jim Harrison got his job. Sergeant to Chief Inspector.
what's wrong with that?
Just keep your eye on the road, will you?
Yes, Sarge. What's he like then, this Miller?
You'll find out. Always ambitious, Tommy was. It's why he got into the Sweeney. Rough and ruthless. Takes all the credit. That's why he's doing so well.
You don't like him?
He never bothered me. I didn't let him.
And Sergeant Harrison?
Well, he was a DC at the time and got across him. If Miller gives you a job tonight, be on your toes. He doesn't like DCs.
Yes, Sarge.
Not much further.
No, Sarge. Should be there right on 1:30.
Jim's car's still behind.
Yeah. Look, where do you want me to park? It's going to look a bit obvious, isn't it? An empty street, 2 cars arriving at the same time, parking next to each other.
There's an all-night Chinese takeaway on the corner, see? We'll park just past it, and Jim can follow him behind us.
Right. 1:30 precisely.
Yep, and Jim behind us.
No sign of your pals from the yard.
They're never on time.
London's not bad at this time of the morning, is it? Nice and quiet.
Yeah.
Sarge, that takeaway. Any chance of getting a bit? I'm feeling peckish. Do you think we could just
No,
pop out-
we couldn't. And don't you think of anything else but your stomach?
Oh, yes, Sarge. It's just that Chinese food's my favourite.
Well, it isn't mine. You're not stinking the car out with a load of sweet and sour.
Yeah, all right. Oh, Sarge, this autumn muse, what's it like?
You don't know?
No.
No, it used to be quite classy. Now it's gone downhill. Back's onto Walton Terrace, which used to be posh and's now even tattier. Big houses once. Now they've each got 9, 10 families crammed in. Go into one, you don't know what you're going to find.
United Nations stuff.
That's right. Except they don't speak much English. Not to us, anyway.
Hey, up, here come your friends. Do we go and see them?
No, let them come to us.
Two coming over.
The big one's Miller. Hi, Tommy.
Hello, Dave. This is my oppo, Sergeant Allen, Dave Brook.
Hello.
Hi.
Who's this?
DC Tully.
Who else do you have?
In the other car, Jim Harrison and 2 DCs.
Now, with my lot, that gives us 4 sergeants and 8 DCs. Sergeants will have a briefing in this car, OK?
Right. Tully, move over to the other car. Ask Sergeant Harrison to come here.
Right. Oh, that's better. There's brass monkeys out there. Who's in charge of your lot?
Jim, he's Sergeant to Mr. Roach.
Yeah, so I heard. Wonders will never cease. When did he get made up?
You can ask him yourself. Here he is.
Hello, Jim. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
When did you make sergeant?
just after you got transferred.
Well. How is Mr. Roach these days?
He says to give you what help we can.
That's what I like to hear. Can't get along without cooperation, can we, Jim? Do you know my oppo, Sergeant Allen, Bill Allen, Jim Harrison?
Hello.
Oh,
We're a bit late, had to wait for the warrant, but a few minutes won't make any difference. Now, we all know Alton Mews, don't we, Jim?
As you say, Tommy, we all know the place, and you know it better than we do. So what's all this about needing local knowledge?
Be patient, Dave, be patient, and all will be revealed. Do you know anything about who lives at number 6?
2 Cypriot brothers. Andropoulos, isn't it?
Yeah. In fact, there's 4 there now, the 2 brothers and 2 others from the continent. How well do you know them, Dave?
Well, the brothers, taken statements twice, charged them once.
For what?
The usual, trouble in one of the Greek clubs.
They know you?
Yeah.
Well, that helps. 3 of them are out tonight, and we know where they are. Just one of the brothers at home, Michael. So you knock on the door, Dave, say, "Good evening, Michael," and in we go.
the warrant. If we're serving it, I'll need to see it.
Going by the book, are we? Hear that, Bill? It's just
Right.
like they teach you at training school.
Tommy, if you're serving the warrant, that's okay, but it's on our patch, and if Dave is doing it, I've got to know what it's about.
He's right, Tommy.
Okay. No need to get uptight, just joking. It's all in order, Jim. Have a look.
Pass me the torch, Dave.
Yeah.
Michael Andropoulos, premises number 6, Alton Mews, outhouses, certain stolen goods, namely stolen antique chairs and tables.
It's all listed there.
Divers other goods. What divers other goods?
Well, that is what we're going to find out, isn't it?
Dave?
I've never known them going for thieving, gambling, yeah, roughhouse, protection, fights with knives, not thieving.
Then you're going to be surprised.
So you want Dave to serve the warrant?
So far as this job goes, you could show an envelope.
I see.
Well, if you lot aren't keen to do it, Bill takes it and serves it. Now, time's getting on. Here are the dispositions for the DCs.
From this, you don't want my DC's place to stop anyone getting away?
No, they are placed to warn us if anyone's coming to the house, right? Dave, give it 5 minutes and then you and Bill go start the business. Jim and I will be close behind.
He's probably asleep.
Oh, he'll come to the door all right. We know he will. 4 more knocks.
What?
Just wait and see.
Someone's coming now.
Aye.
Morning, Michael. Remember me?
Police. Mr. Brook?
Mr. Brook and a friend.
We're coming in.
Take it easy, Michael.
Okay, I've got him.
Take him in the other room, Harrison.
Right, come on, you with me.
Is he alone?
We don't know.
Bill, get the DCs in, fast you can, all over the house, see if all the other rooms are empty.
Right, in you come, enter the room, make sure the place is empty. Morris, Thompson, through the skylight and onto the roof.
Right, Sergeant.
See that no one gets out or in.
Sarge.
Well, that's the first stage. Now we wait.
For what?
You said?
Wait for what?
until we're sure the house is empty, except for your friend Michael.
Well, that's it, Tommy. There's no one hiding in any of the rooms. Morris and Thompson are on the roof.
And friend Michael?
I've detailed Taylor to stay with him in the back room.
Good. What's the layout of the house?
Well, just like we were told. Upstairs, 3 bedrooms, what looks like a storeroom and a bathroom. On this floor, 3 rooms and at the back a kitchen.
Right, let's get started. We pair up the DCs, I tell them what's wanted. Dave and I'll do the storeroom. You team up with Jim Harrison and start here.
OK. Jim,
Yeah? What is it?
we start in here. We give it a thorough going over, you know. All the drawers, cupboards, everything.
All the drawers?
Yeah.
Well, a list of property on the warrant. We're not going to find it in drawers.
Oh, pack it in, Jim. Ours is not to reason why. We just look.
For what?
For the diverts or the goods. Like things written down. Notes, addresses, maybe phone numbers, eh?
Phone numbers?
If we're lucky.
And they're more important?
Well, we just do what we're told and get on with it.
Oh, I suppose so, but I'd like to know what's going on here.
So would I, matey, so would I. Here, you try that chest of drawers. I'll look through the wardrobe.
Right. Addresses and phone numbers, you said?
Yeah. Any bits of papers or envelopes or such like.
Nothing in these drawers.
Oh, there's nothing in the wardrobe.
Hang on. Behind this drawer, at the back. A notebook. Here, this what you're after?
Let's see. Yeah, could be.
It's got writing in it.
Foreign language. Which one, I wonder?
I don't know.
We'll show it to Tommy.
Some people keep an awful lot of junk, don't they?
It's what you expect in a storeroom.
It's not even interesting rubbish.
That's for you to say.
Yeah.
Well, that's these 3 cases done. How about these tea chests?
We do one each. Tell me about the brothers.
Well, there isn't much to tell.
You said something about them getting into fights. They ever use firearms?
They sell the odd handgun, but I don't think they use them. Is that what you're looking for? Handguns?
No.
Well, it's not stolen property, is it?
Now you're asking.
I'm not playing mastermind.
Well, let's just say it's not to do with the 2 brothers, but the 2 friends from abroad they've had staying with them.
Hello? What have we got here?
Let's have a look.
It's an old envelope. Foreign stamp on it. There's some numbers on the back.
Addressed to this place, 6 Alton Mews. Post date 3 months ago. Well, it's not much use to us, doesn't tell us anything.
Well, the stamp is in Cyprus. It's further east, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's some numbers penciled on the back.
010, 86, 2 and some others. Yeah.
Phone numbers. Do you mean anything?
It's a start. Where was the letter?
It was stuffed in this book, Middle East. Is it drugs we're after then?
No, it isn't.
Look, it's time you level with me, Tommy. Told me exactly what's going on.
Dave, I can't tell you too much. It's an order from my commander. What we're looking for might not be here. And if it isn't, the less anyone knows, the better. But we might find an address or a number that could lead us somewhere else. That's all I can say.
And if we don't find what we're looking for here?
Tommy Miller will be wrong.
And Tommy Miller doesn't like being wrong.
No, he does not.
Well, it's not in this room.
Right, let's check the lads and go downstairs.
Tully,
Yes, Sarge.
any luck in your room?
No, nothing. Just tatty furniture, a few clothes, nothing else.
Williams, how about you?
No luck yet, Sarge.
How's our friend Michael?
He's not going to give us any bother at the moment. A nervous wreck. How you doing, Bill?
Oh, Jim, I found this notebook.
Let's have it. Where'd you find it, Jim?
In this chest of drawers, it had fallen down the back.
It's not what I'm after. Well, don't just stand there. Keep going. You take the next room. Dave and I'll do the kitchen. Keep it moving.
Right. Dave, can I have a word?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what this is all about? I've been getting some funny answers from Alan.
So have I from Miller.
Well, that is typical.
But it isn't our job to know, Jim. We're only here to help.
Well, it's on our patch. Bill Allen says Mr. Roach was told what it's really about. I think I should have a word with him.
OK. Look, there's a phone there. Tommy?
Yeah?
Do you mind if we use the phone?
No, help yourself.
Call him, go on.
OK. It's gone dead.
Try again.
You try it.
OK. You're right. Same thing, went dead.
Got a problem?
It's out of order.
Well, that's typical of villains, isn't it? They never pay their bills, do they? Well, let's keep going, Jim. Your mate's waiting.
Right, okay.
And you and I do the kitchen, Dave.
Tommy,
Yeah?
that phone isn't cut off, is it?
Well, what do you think it is then?
It's switched, that's what. All calls to this place are being switched, traced, monitored. This is top division stuff, isn't it?
Yes. No messing, Dave. This is a serious job and it's not in my hands.
High-powered.
Planned by the top brass.
Oh, is it?
Look, while we do the kitchen, let's make a cuppa. I found some tea out there.
Sarge,
Yes, Tully?
we found this upstairs, a diary.
Let me see it.
The diary has what looks like 2 addresses and some local phone numbers.
OK, Tully, off you go. Back to work.
Yes, Sarge.
This could be it. Couple of addresses. Do you recognise them?
No, they're off our patch.
What time is it?
It's coming up to 2:45.
It's time I did some checking. Cheer up, Dave. I might be able to let you in on the secret in a few moments.
That would do us all a favour.
Bill? Jim?
Yes, Tommy?
Has anyone tried to approach the house while we've been here?
No.
Well, you can stop the search. I've got a phone call to make.
OK.
Work, Tommy.
It will for me, old son. It's easy if you know how. The yard? Sergeant Miller. Will you put me through? Oh, it's Miller, sir. We found 1 or 2 things. 3 overseas phone numbers and what looks like 2 abbreviations for addresses. I'll read them to you. Number 8 A Road. Yes, that's A for Apple. The other is 1616 G Terrace. And we've found 3 overseas phone codes with numbers attached. Does that mean anything to you, sir? Oh, I see. And they should be found at this place. Oh, that's good news, sir. No one's been near the house. Start phase 2? Yes, sir. Right away. Well, it's running to form.
Oh, is it?
The 2 addresses in that diary are known and they have already been searched tonight. All the information we have points to this place.
Now, wait a bit, Tommy. Are you saying that more than one place has been searched tonight?
Don't throw a wobbly, Jim. This is the only one on your patch, and we might be in luck, so we can get down to the real work.
Well, now will you tell us, what are we looking for?
Yes. Well, more or less. Let me put it this way. The 2 blokes who have been living here with Michael and his brother are Palestinians.
The phone codes told me that. Are they still in London?
Yes, but you know how it is. I never stay in the same place 2 nights in a row.
That's why it had to be simultaneous raids. Did we get them?
Not yet, but they're here on a mission and are known to have brought in some very sophisticated material. And that is what we're after.
It should be here.
It's what the boss thinks. Well, now we do the heavy work. Take the place apart. Floorboards, backs of cupboards. My men have brought some crowbars and overalls. Bill?
Yeah?
See the DCs get started.
Right here.
And Jim?
Yeah?
The warrant is necessary. If we don't find what we have really come for, we don't have to show our hand. Right, spread out round the house and let's take the place apart, but slowly and carefully. Any luck, Tully?
Not yet, Sarge, but we're making a right old mess.
Well, that doesn't matter as long as you do it carefully.
Difficult to pull a house down carefully.
Yes, Tully, but if you go on doing it like that, you may get more than you bargain for.
All right, Sarge, I'll be careful.
Tommy?
Come in, Dave. Keep at it, Tully.
Sir.
What have you got?
These, under the floorboards. 2 handguns.
Useful, but not what we're after.
Why not? Terrorists use handguns.
We won't win brownie points with those, Dave. Keep going.
Well, why don't we get our Greek friend up and see what he knows?
He doesn't know anything, Dave. I've tried him. The Palestinians will have told him as little as possible. It's the way they work. He's down there being sick. He's been sick since the search began. That and saying his prayers.
He's going to need more than prayers to talk his way out of this.
Yes.
Tommy, here a minute.
Coming.
In here. Is this what you want? There's more underneath.
Yeah, don't unwrap them, Jim. Don't touch. I think this is it. Leave them just as they are.
It's what we came to find.
It's what we were hoping to find. And here they are. All packaged with colour codes. Neat, aren't they?
What do you got?
Explosives. Detonators, timing mechanisms. All new, we think. The latest. It's what the bomb squad hoped we'd find. Now move away carefully, Jim. Don't go thumping about.
You mean it might go up?
It shouldn't, but it's best to be careful. Just leave them like that while I spread the good news. Sergeant Miller, put me through, please. Commander, we found quite a store, sir, just as you described them. Yes, I'll wait here. Yes, I understand, sir. Well, that's it, lads. We were lucky. And now a word in your ears. None of us, not you, not me, has seen anything tonight. We don't say a word to anyone until what we have found has been admitted officially. Understood?
Yes.
Hang on, Tommy. It is our patch, and I've got a report to make.
So have I. And yours is easy, Jim. You report that you took part in a raid tonight, and what was found is listed in the robbery squad report by Sergeant Miller. That is all. Simple.
So we can now all go home.
Well, you can. I've got to stay here.
Tommy Miller stays and takes the credit.
As always, Dave. And Jim?
Yeah?
Thanks a lot.